Yeah, sorry about the camera shaking there. I've got a webcam mounted on the top of a broken golf club. Shaft. Can't really think. So it's camera shaking a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you guys hear me? I'll have to do something else about mounting this camera. I got it up high enough. Can everybody hear me? If they can hear me, say something in the comments there. I just picked a quick little print. It's a snowflake I had printed once before. Still having a little trouble with the homing part. But I think I'll get that taken care of. Yeah, I let go of the top of the camera. You can see it shaking like crazy. Turn this light so it's not so bright on it. Well, no, now you can't see much. There's a little better. I might have to do something, put some tape on that BL Touch. Just might have to do that. The camera just picks up that light like crazy, and dim that a little bit. I'm going to run another print tonight too. Just wanted to see if I could get this thing going. It's actually 33% done. Running a Duet Wi-Fi, Duet 2 Wi-Fi. As you can see, I've got my rails on there. MGN 12H rails. I started building this back in March. Had a lot of help from Brant and Rob Smith. Oh, wow, yeah, it's shaking pretty good. That camera's way up on top of a golf club shaft. So I'll get that figured out. How to get it stiffened up a little bit. Maybe to put some tension on the shaft itself. That seems to help. Hey, Brandon, Joseph, Skyler, Brant, Marco, Rob Small, Brian. Good to see you guys in here. I hope you can hear me. I'm just not talking to myself. Maybe I'm not allowing. Okay, we are getting 38% now. Seems to be doing all right. You can see I need a little more squish on that first layer. Got the offset at negative 0.15 millimeter. Of course, now I'm not going to do any more adjusting on it. I'll wait for the next print. I went with 10 millimeters of a brim. I always do a brim. I just want to make sure that it's going to stick well. I got the flexible metal plate on here with magnet attached directly to the bed. I get everything through Brant Denkers. He's helped out one heck of a lot. And I kind of like this magnetic bed. Here we go to the shaking again. Have to get that taken care of. Hey, Dave Harrison, thanks for joining. Hope it's not too boring for you all. I will get that BL Touch light covered up with some tape on my next print. That way that light won't be so bright coming into the camera. I can't really adjust the gain on the camera at all. I've had this thing for about 8-9 years, if not more. Haven't really figured out how to adjust the gain on it. I don't think it's possible. I do have plans to get a better camera. But it's not doing too bad. Settings that I'm using, I actually sliced it in Simplify 3D. Got a 0.2 millimeter layer height. I went with four top solid layers and 4 bottom layers. I'm doing 3 perimeters. Did a 15% infill. I know that's probably high. Could have gone with an 8 or a 10. Nozzle temperature, got at 215. The bed I've got at 45°C. No fan, no parts cooling fan on the first layer. And second layer, the parts cooling fan goes to 80% and then to 100% by the 4th layer. I'm printing at 45 millimeters a second. At least I think that's what it is. I know I could speed it up, but for the first one, I didn't want to go crazy. I was using the Gen L motherboard for it. I didn't really like it. That's when I switched to the Duet 2 Wi-Fi so I could get the 32-bit. Oh, that camera's really shaking. Anybody have any questions? Hey, Terry, Harlett. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's shaking pretty bad. Come on, came down here. I'll get the camera set up. This is actually the first time. I'll get this set up a little better. I hope I'm not just talking to myself here. Hope that y'all can hear me. Hey, anybody come in? Hey, if you can hear me, let me know, okay? Say something. I thought I turned the mic on. I hope I turned the mic on before I started this. Live streaming on YouTube at the same time. Oh, it's really shaking. It's like got a little bit of stringing. Not bad though. Something. I do like how much quieter these MGN 12H rails are though. These blocks and everything. So much better than the rods. And I gave that all away to someone else. Gave all the old parts away to somebody else. I had no use for them anymore, so I just gave them away to one of my friends on Facebook there. Well, I can actually hear the retractions. That's what I was hearing click. They're not horrible. Blocking out that light. Yeah. We'll get that taped up for when I'm live streaming. Not looking too bad. Like I said, I need a little more squish on the first layers. Man, it's unbelievable how quiet this thing is. Fans are rather loud. That's different. Live stream on YouTube shows a completely different angle. YouTube site shows a completely different angle. That is so weird. Completely different camera angle than what Facebook is showing. What have I got going here? No? Okay. I see what's going on. Okay. That shaking is really getting annoying. Somehow stiffen this up. Change the attachment point, get it off the printer. I'll be able to grab one of my tripods, mount it to the tripod. I can get the same height out of it then. Just don't know if I can get it very close. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna take the camera off of this golf club shaft. Move it to a different position. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, it doesn't shake as much. Still would be nice to be able to change the gain on the camera though. It looks a little weird. I'll show you the screen. This is the 7i, the panel do 7i. Got that through Brant. Everything on this printer I got through Brant. All the parts that I needed. You can see it better over here. Yeah, you can see that design better over here. Now we'll get back to a camera position here for the printing. Got the bisect BMG clone.
Kind of looks like one side's moving, the other side's moving, doesn't it?
Get it on like that. That's visually deceiving. Not actually doing that. It looks like this side here is moving differently from this opposite, the left side. Let's move the camera back over. Try this angle. Yeah, that light just interferes so horribly. Try that. Just a different angle. You don't get bored. We are at 60%. Let's get a shot of my screen here. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know how well. Take a look. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's too bright. Let's just get back up here. Whoops. Yeah, that light still interferes over here. Go back over here. No, that BL Touch is just too dang bright.
Yeah, it's a little better as far as the brightness goes. $65%. Where is elapsed time on the console dashboard? Temperatures are staying pretty steady. I'm printing at 215. This is actually Hatchbox white PLA. Printing at 215C on the nozzle and 45 on the bed. This is a 120 volt bed. I should say 110 volt, 120, whatever. Like I said, I'm using Simplified 3D for a slicer. I'm using branch profile, hypercube profile. Modified it just slightly. Change the scripts a little bit because I'm having troubles with the home all. I took the G29 out of it. G29 is the mesh level. I took that out of the G code so it doesn't do a mesh bed level every time. That's with the BL Touch. I'll just make sure that I do a G29 at the mesh bed level each day that I start it up. I know there's a save feature in there somewhere, but just to be safe, each day I start this up, I'm going to do a new mesh bed level with the BL Touch. So I took the G29 code command out of the start script, so it doesn't do that every time. Also, until I get the home all figured out, I took the G28 out of the start script too. I'm able to home X, Y, and Z on their own. But when I hit home all, the nozzle will collide with the bed. It'll drop down twice. The BL Touch will the what do you call it? The probe will extend and retract twice. Touch and extend and touch. It'll do that twice. And then it'll drop down and the nozzle will collide with the bed. Well, that's when I hit home all, and when it gets to the Z portion of it. But when I do an individual home X, Y, and Z, do each one individually, it's fine. It won't collide. It'll home an X, it'll home an Y, and then I can hit home Z, and it'll home Z. That'll work fine. So until I get that home all figured out, that's what I'll do. So I can get going on this printing. It's been a while. I've got my CR10S here. Might as well show that to you all too. Yeah. This is my CR10S. And I've done some major modifications on this. It's not up and going yet, but how'd you like? What do you think about that power source? Huh? Is that a monster? That's a 24 volt. I was going to use it, turning my metal mill into a CNC mill. I've got 3 of those buggers. I'm going to be using I can't remember what you call that. I've got a SKR board, version 1.3. And those are LV 8729 stepper drivers. Now I'm going to be setting that up with Clipper and Octoprint. I got to give Clipper and Octoprint a shot. See how they work out. Come on, camera. Rob Smith is going to help me with that. He made the suggestion of switching over to Clipper and Octoprint. So I thought I'd give that a shot. You can always switch back. Had a problem with the bed on it and the old board. I've only had the CR10S for, well, a year. I had a problem with the bed. Ended up having to change it out. Went to 110 volt on the bed.
And then I decided, heck with this, just change the board too. One thing after another. And it sure would be nice if I knew that y'all could hear me. It'd be really weird if I sit here talking to myself this whole time, going on 40 minutes. We're at 74% done. Two comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't notice the comments. Hey, Brant, thanks. I didn't scroll down, so glad you can hear me. I have not been talking to myself then. Very nice. Very nice. I definitely will be getting a better camera. I want to be able to adjust the gain. Just too bright. No, it's not going to go back that far, so. Actually, set the camera up right there. That's the back side, as you can see. I haven't clipped the belts yet. I don't think it's going to collide with the camera. No, I think it'd be all right. Still doing okay. Just had stringing, it looks like, after the first couple of layers. Now there's a little bit of stringing in there. Not horrible. I used a different mount. I could find I got doubles of just about everything. Don't know where it is right now. But the fan, the parts cooling fan, would have been on over here. There's 2 points here and here, and it came out like a V, and the parts cooling fan would have been over here. Well, I didn't like the duct. I didn't like the fan duct. Just one single coming off the side, going on this side, and I didn't care for that. So I went and printed this fang. And I cut off this side. Oh, back the camera off a little bit. Sorry about the shakiness and how fast I'm moving. But I cut off this side where the fan duct would connect. And also cut off the mount for the BL Touch. it would have been right over here. Yeah, sorry about that, camera. Not the best cameraman in the world. I do astrophotography though. Well, anyway, then when I printed out this Fang parts cooling duct, it had the connection here attached to it. I think, I wonder if I could just cut those parts off here, attach it to this base, and sure enough, seems to be working just fine. I would like to try something. I'd adapt 2 of these blowers into a Fang duct like this. Have 2 blowers on there, so that one would go on the left side and one would be on the other side. Then I could slow the fan speeds down. It wouldn't have to be blowing so hard. But I'm not very good at designing parts. Oh, we are done. And it dropped down like I wanted it to. I changed that in the code and in the script too. And it's coming back to the front pretty slowly. And this all shut down. So she worked. Didn't do too bad. Just the camera. Yeah, the white balance on this thing, can't change the gain. So that's the first part. Actually, I printed one of these earlier. I printed one about, a couple weeks before Christmas. I printed one out. So you can see my ugly mutt face here. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to run another print. Haven't decided. I'm going to do that tonight. I haven't printed anything in such a long time. Decide what in the world I want to print. So let's get this. Okay, first off, let's do this. All right. Now what you're going to see here, what I like about this, check this out. Don't have to wait. You do not have to wait. Hear that? That flex plate. I love this so much better than the, look at that. There she is, comes right off. There's my start line, little prime line. A little bit stuck on there. There we go. But anyway, I definitely need a better camera. Set that down. This magnet is frickin' strong. It is just so, it just grabs this thing right now. It's a lot of fun trying to get this lined up. I'm sure you don't have to, because unless you're going to use the whole surface of the bed. But I try to look down the left-hand side and the front at the same time. Once that sucker grabs, it just grabs. I like that so much better. Can you read that? 3D Max PEI. PEI on the flexible metal plate. You get those from Brandt too. That's where I got mine. Well, I'm going to slice another part, something else here. Get off my chair, Dad. Let's see what we got. Gonna have going. I've been live for 49 minutes. Okay. Let's get this over here. Actually, somewhat see what the heck I'm doing. Shut this light off. All right, now I'm going to go into live Windows. The Windows Live call button only works Windows Live Mention. Okay, you wanted to know. Okay. We're going to Simplified 3D and remove this Christmas ornament. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. Probably not. There we go. That's all right, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to go in Simplified 3D. Now I'm going to find something else. Because I haven't printed on this Jiminy Christmas in a while. In fact, I haven't printed much of anything on it. No, that's not what I want. 3D objects. 3D objects. All right. Well, it's well past Christmas, so there's no use really printing anything else right now as far as Christmas is concerned. Clock mechanism. No, not right now. How about an Iron Man helmet? No, that's a little too involved. Okay, I'm going to let you all go. I appreciate you coming on. We'll do it again. Not tonight. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Signing off. All right. Now I'm in the YouTube Live. That is backwards. The camera's looking from right to left. Yeah, you can see Acer says it's even backwards. It's mirrored. It shouldn't be mirrored. I wonder how you change that, because it's Acer and it's mirrored. Got a mirrored image here. Let's see. How do we change that? I don't know. Anyway, all right. I'm going to end the stream on YouTube here. I hope everybody enjoys this or has enjoyed it. Good. All right. You have a good night.